Jacob immediately cleaned himself up, ignoring breakfast, so he was anxious to go out. Seeing him dressed up again, Claire immediately asked, "Dad, where are you going this morning?" Jacob happily said, "I have an appointment with your aunt, and we will go to my alma mater today. She hasn't come back for more than 20 years. When Claire heard this, he suddenly became angry, and blurted out, "Mom has been missing for almost 2 days and 2 nights, and there is still no news. How can you go hanging out with Aunt? Are you not prepared? Go and find out where Mom is?" "Hey!" Jacob chuckled, and said in a veiled manner, "Alas, isn't it up to you and Charlie to find her? After all, you two are young people, doing things more reliably than an old guy, so I just wait patiently for your good news." Claire angrily said, "Dad, I'm really angry no matter how you look like this. How come you still can't tell the priorities? My mother's safety is in your heart. Isn't it better than staying with Aunt? Is it important to visit your alma mater?" Jacob knew that this kind of thing was wrong, so he didn't want to talk too much about the right or wrong of this matter with his daughter, so he waved his hand in a hurry and said, "Oh, it's late. I won't follow. You said it, let's talk to you when I come back. I'll go first, bye." After speaking, he has already stepped out. Claire wanted to stop him in the end, but it was no longer useful. Jacob has already seized the door. Seeing Jacob leaving, Claire said angrily to Charlie, "Have you seen? Dad won't even take you this time. I believe Aunt will not take her son with her today. They are going to be there." The world of two people. Charlie hurriedly said, "Oh, don't think about it so much. They are just old classmates meeting each other. What kind of two-person world is it?" Claire said with red eyes, "You don't need to excuse them. I can see what they are doing at a glance." After that, she asked Charlie again, "By the way, have those friends started to help you find Mother's whereabouts? Did they reply to you?" Charlie said, "They told me that there would be results within today, and I also asked them to inquire. There have been no serious social security or criminal cases recently, so they also told me that my mother is not in danger. The possibility is very low. We should be able to get Mother back in a day or two." Hearing this, Claire's mood improved. She sighed and said, "I hope your friends can be more reliable. It's best to let Mom come back today. Otherwise, I really am going to crash." Charlie couldn't help but slander in his heart. Letting her come back is sure to let it back anytime. But the key is to make her shut up honestly. Otherwise, letting her back is a hidden danger. It's better to let her stay in the detention center. So he sent Isaac a WeChat and asked him, "How is the matter with my mother-in-law?" Isaac quickly replied, "I asked the police to say hello to her." The words were very serious. "I believe she must not dare to talk nonsense." Charlie relaxed and said, "In this way, you send a few more people in to help me make a scene, deepen and deepen her impression, and let her shut her mouth completely." Jacob dressed himself as an old overseas Chinese who had returned from Nanyang, handsome and stylish. This time, he and Mei-Ching had a very tacit understanding. Jacob did not bring Charlie with him, and Mei-Ching did not bring her son Paul. Jacob personally drove his BMW 5 Series, went to the Shangri-La Hotel to pick up Mei-Ching, and went back to his alma mater together. Now, Mei-Ching is wearing a long gray woolen coat, and she looks very temperamental. As soon as she meets at the door of Shangri-La, Jacob is fascinated by her. He got out of the car and opened the door to Mei-Ching, and he couldn't help but exclaimed, "Mei-Ching, what you are wearing today is so beautiful." Mei-Ching smiled slightly and said, "I'm all of an age. What is beautiful or not? I just have to go back to my alma mater to have a look, so I should tidy myself up a bit, and I can't shame my alma mater." Having said that, Mei-Ching said again, "Besides, I will have a party with our old classmates today." "Oh, yes." Jacob patted his head and said, "Look at my memory. I just wanted to accompany you to visit my alma mater. I forgot about the class reunion. By the way, is the location of the class reunion set? If there is no decision, I can ask my son-in-law to help. Mei Qing hurriedly said, the place has already been decided. I asked Paul to help him. He said it was a local place clubhouse. Jacob was surprised and said, brilliant clubhouse? The requirements for the guests are very high. Will Paul be able to get membership there as soon as he arrives in Orus Hill? Mei Qing smiled and said, I don't know the details. I only know that he told me that our law firm seems to have a long-term cooperative relationship with the parent company of this brilliant club. Legal affairs are entrusted to our law firm. Jacob couldn't help being shocked. The parent company of Brilliant Club is naturally the famous Song family in Orus Hill. He did not expect that the law firm of Mei Qing's family would have a cooperative relationship with the Song family.